What is going on, everybody? Thanks for tuning in. Today is January 1st, so Happy New Year. Hope everybody had a safe night last night. And also, it's been a while since I posted a video. Last week was Christmas. I hope everybody had a Merry Christmas. And hopefully 2019 is going to bring good things for all of us, including success, health, all that good stuff. Today's video is going to be about why I bought the 18 Mustang and traded my 16 Mustang GT in. So, now that you've seen the video, the side-by-side, the 16 that I traded in was a Mustang GT Performance Pack, which has the 15-inch rotors up front on 6-piston Brembos. Also, it had a strut tower brace, a larger radiator, front and rear sway bars were beefed up, and the 373 gearing. That is the performance package that Ford offered in 15 to 17. And in the 15 to 17, the only offering in the performance pack was the manual transmission. So, by the way, real quick, this is my 5th Mustang. I've had an 04 Premium GT. I've had a 2012 base model GT, 6-speed manual, a 2014 base model 6-speed GT, and then the one I just mentioned, the 16 Performance Pack GT. Now we're here with the 18, and what happened was I went to the dealer, the bug bit me. I decided to grab the keys, take it for a spin, and immediately just fell in love with the 10-speed automatic. It was different for me. I've been shifting gears forever. And what I mean by that is I did it for a living for 15 years. At work, I was driving commercial vehicles, 10, 13, 18-speed trucks. And then go home and do it in the car. And it was fun. Believe me, I understand hey, you're not a man if you don't have a manual connected, this and that, you know, whatever. I know that, been there, done that. A little older now, mid-30s. You can't deny that this new 10-speed automatic is not the magic ingredient here. Because if you've never driven one, I suggest you do, but be ready to have an immediate case of envy and want. This car is a non-performance pack, yet it is the most equipped Mustang I've ever had, besides the 04 Premium, and even this in a 301A trim blows the 2004 Premium package away from back then. Okay, so now I've got the 8-inch display. It's got power seats. They're cloth. I love cloth. I've had leather before. Total nightmare in a sports car. Just seats get hard in the winter. They're slippery. In the summer, they're just sticky, hot, and they just get hot. You know, it's awful. I didn't care for it. You know, I understand. They've got heated and cold seats, but you know, sometimes you don't want to have 10-15 minute warm-ups to make things drop to temperatures that are comfortable to get in and go. So, cloth seats, man. Good in the winter, good in the summer, comfortable. Ford makes a good cloth seat now, comfortable. Good bolstering. The power seat gives you all kinds of options for seating positions. It's not many, you know. I don't really care for the Recaros or the leather stuff. If you didn't know, what was kind of weird for me from the 15 to 17 models to the 18 is the steering wheel controls are backwards. The volume is now on the left side of the steering wheel, and your other functions on the right, the cruise on the right. So yeah, took some getting used to. Also, I do enjoy having the third heating and cooling vent in the car. It does push more air during the summer. It runs cool, you know, it cools down the cabin better and heats it up better. Whatever. There's more airflow because it's got an extra vent. I don't miss the vacuum gauge at all. And the oil pressure was kind of cool, but the vacuum gauge was kind of bogus. Another big thing I noticed, I'm going to take you guys over here real quick. Something I'm glad Ford finally fixed. was this area here. With the old trunk lid, it would make contact on the paint here, and it would rub away the clear coat, and in some cases even the paint. Now it does not touch at all. So very happy Ford addressed that and made some changes there, so there's no contact on the panels. Also, panel alignment is very good on this car. I mean, it's damn near perfect. The gaps, everything. So couldn't be happier. Like I said, I picked up this car with 2 miles on it and have not looked back. And if you guys are wondering, these are 20 by 10s all the way around, and they are not staggered. They are something I had been wanting to do for a long time, which is something I was happy to be able to do on this car, which I wasn't able to do on the performance pack, was run a non-staggered and square setup. And the reason I say that is, if you don't know, the 6-piston Brembo package up front on the performance pack is rather large, and it does kind of narrow down and limit your options for having an equal offset all the way around. So my offset, the wheels are 20 by 10 with a 40 offset all the way around. Also, the tires are Nitto G2s, 275, 35, 20 all the way around, so they are rotatable, which is an awesome feature to have on a car on your daily, you know. So what I'm saying is that it sucks to have 2 different brands of tires, or new tires on the back and not on the front, and or you know, whatever. So a rotatable setup, I'm happy with it. The concave is awesome because I get the same concave that's in the rear as in the front, and it looks great. The 2018 Mustang has a Gen 3 Coyote, which is 460 horsepower and 420 pound-feet of torque. So it gained 20 pound-feet of torque and 25 horsepower over the Gen 2 15 to 17 Coyote. And you do feel the power. It's better distributed throughout the power band everywhere. Talking about the 10-speed automatic, it's been nothing but a dream. You get, I want to cover something real quick, is the driving modes. So this is a reason why I think that if you're going to get a 2018 and up Mustang and you're going to get an automatic, I think it is a must, in my opinion, to get. Once again, this is for the 10-speed automatic only. To me, it's a must to have the 301A package, which includes the electronics and stuff. So the 301A includes the 8-inch LCD screen, the customizable illumination on the door seals, the footwell, the gauges. It's got the drive modes. The most important part of getting the 301A and why it's a must for me is because of the drive modes. And what that does for the transmission, it is not snake oil, it works. It actually does something. The character of the car changes, the aggressive nature of the car really comes to life once you kind of flip through those modes. The drive modes, I'm going to go through each one of them and tell you what they do and how they compare. So first is obviously your normal, which is really makes the car smooth and really tame to drive. And make no mistake, it still gets down when you put your foot down. Then you go to your Sport Plus, it gets more aggressive. The throttle mapping it seems a little more punchy. Holds gears, revs up a little higher between shifting, and it's more aggressive. It's got a little bit stiffer shifting between gears, and yeah, it's fun. You notice a change. Let's just put it that way. When you go from normal to sport, it does do something. Then you go to your track mode. Track mode does everything that the Sport Plus mode does, except one extra option further. It deactivates the traction control system, so you can kick the car out, I guess, or do some tracking, cornering, whatever. That's a fun one too. And both those modes do something that I absolutely love. Some people don't care for it, don't like it, think it's a gimmick. But while in Sport Plus and track mode, when you're decelerating, it aggressively downshifts and blips the throttle. I think it's fun. So, and then your next mode is the drag strip mode. Is the best mode on the car when you want to wring every ounce of performance out of the car. So what happens when you put it in drag strip mode? The pressures in the transmission go up. So that when the shift point, when it shifts from 2 to 3, 3 to 4, it is super aggressive. It throws you back. It'll break the tires. It'll lurch the car. If you're not ready for it, it can be a handful. At least that's what I've experienced. It'll kind of walk you out of the lane real quick when it shifts, and that's no joke. Not even upplaying that. It really took me by surprise the first time I used it. And so you got your snow and ice mode. I tried it earlier. It works as advertised. Great out on this light snow. Of course, the tires I have are trash. The Nitto G2s are not snow tires whatsoever. Not even an eighth of inch of snow is really ideal for these tires. And I know that. And if you didn't, now you know. And I tried it, and it did a really good job on mapping the throttle. Torque management and traction control worked pretty well together. Kept the car well behaved. It really does help limit you from getting out of control, because it will damn near stall the car out. It will. It cuts, maybe it even cuts fuel. I don't know, but if it feels like it's too much wheel slip, it does bring it down quite a bit. I want to thank you guys if you're still watching, because we're going to wrap up this video. I know it was a long one. I truly do appreciate you hanging in there, and if I missed anything about the car, or if you have any more questions, I'll do my best to answer them. Please drop a comment below. I'll get back to you as soon as possible. And the other thing is, if you found this video helpful and informative, I'd appreciate it if you would subscribe to the channel. That will help tremendously, and it's motivational to me to keep bringing content. And please hit the notification bell. That way you will see when new content is available. And I hope to see you guys in the next video. And again, Happy New Year, and thanks for watching. Take care.